go again. I hoped with all my heart I would never have to talk about this damn movie again on my channel. But Prime Animations just decided, nope. I can still get everybody talking about me one way or another, and this is how. So apparently, to add to the already very long list of issues that were wrong with Prime Animation's last fan project, it is apparent that he has resorted to false copyright striking not one, but potentially two different creators in the Transformers community for criticizing his movie. I will leave it to a couple of other creators to better explain the current situation going on here, because I don't plan to. What I am going to do is prove to Carlos that you can't get away with this stuff, and the best way I can do it is by going through this movie one more time. But this time, really putting it through the ringer. Fortunately for those of you who may not be too familiar with this or have forgotten most of it for your own mental health reasons, I will be happy to summarize all the events of this movie so you don't have to go back through it. So without further ado, let's get this over with. Starting with, of course, the movie's intro, this is normally where I would make some sort of snide remark about lulling us all in with nostalgia baiting, but this is also really the only part of the movie with even the slightest bit of decent animation, so congratulations, you get a pass on that one. We then get the movie's title card, and you think we would just be jumping right into the action, but no, because we get, wait for it, another title card. Yep, we're gonna be going through this.
Combaticons, the Autobots must not be allowed to escape.
That is the only phrase he says this entire scene.
Remind me again how we got here?
An exposition dump and a Star Wars reference, that's how, Hot Rod.
I've got better things to do tonight than die, Rodimus.
I have a hard time believing being in this movie is one of them. Some floaty animations and jank run cycles later, we finally make it outside to planet Mario 64?
Just blow the factory, Hot Rod.
You got it. Say goodnight, cons.
Tell me it didn't take you 10 years to figure out how to use a green screen effect in an editor? Please!
The Autobot scums tried to blow us up!
They're heading back to their ship.
The Wrecker thinks he can escape like last time.
Combaticons, do not let them escape!
I have eyes, you know. They're right under my eyebrows!
This is just one of many examples of characters just expositorily dialoguing what is going on that we have already fucking seen. Like, seriously, this is just a taste. It only gets worse as this movie goes on.
Get the hyperdrive inserted. I want to take off as quickly as possible.
They won't be able to escape us, Onslaught. We too can reference Star Wars.
The Wrecker will not escape me again.
It's not over yet.
Fuck! Anyway, Springer, Hot Rod, and the Combaticons eventually leave planet Albuquerque, and after one of the most unimpressive reveals of a hand rising from the grave, we cut over to a PNG of the show.
How does the new hand feel, Commander?
Like new.
I'm sure there's a joke about this scene that hasn't been made yet, but I'm just not smart enough to make it, so let's just move on. Okay, maybe I'm being just a little bit crass. I mean, yeah, the animation isn't up to snuff, and the expository dialogue can get annoying, but hey, maybe Carlos will do something unexpected. You know, buck a few of the tropes you usually see in Transformers writing.
Ultra Magnus, if we are to have any chance at bringing Optimus Prime back, the Covenant of Primus would be our best chance of doing so.
How much more of this movie is left? Damn it! So, while Ratchet and Smokescreen are off to retrieve the Covenant of Primus, Knockout and Magnus exposit even more about what to do with the sparks that were released at the end of Predacons Rising. We cut back over here to Tatooine, where Galvatron finally wakes up and decides to enter into this movie, much to his dismay. We then find out that Cyclonus, Scourge, and Slipstream all seem to have amnesia, and the purpose of this is all to give us a 10-minute flashback and exposition. I'm not kidding. I timed it. It was 10 minutes straight of Galvatron explaining the damn origin. And did I mention that Carlos had a budget of 14 grand to make this movie?
You are Cyclonus, a fearless warrior. Your skill in combat is unmatched by any other. Scourge, the hunter. There is no place our enemies can hide from you. Slipstream, a deadly assassin with a lust for destruction. And I am Galvatron.
Hey, look, I'm in the movie. After that healthy little dose of padding the runtime, the Destructicons finally decide to leave the planet and go after Primus and the Primes, I guess. And we finally cut back to Springer and Hot Rod.
I wasn't worried for a nano-click.
What was that?
It's the cons again.
Let's see, malfunctioning hyperdrive, tracking beacon, chase through an asteroid field. At this rate, those two should be flying the Millennium Falcon. Matter of fact, screw it. I'm gonna do this bit anyway, cause let's face it, Carlos is clearly not being subtle.
Autobots are trying to make a jump into hyperspace.
Seriously, at this rate, Carlos is pissing off Hasbro and Disney. And just in case any of you Trekkies out there are feeling a little underrepresented, here's a treat for you. I would do a Star Trek riff, but everyone pretty much knows which side of the fence I'm on between the two sci-fi franchises. Eventually, the Autobots get behind the Combaticon ship, and that forces Onslaught to speed up the footage in order to shake them. Both ships end up taking severe damage and end up crashing towards, yeah, you already know where. Meanwhile, at yet another screenshot from a far better bit of Transformers media, we're seeing how the humans are going to be reacting to new ships entering the atmosphere, and oh my god!
What in the Sam Hill is going on out there?
Sir, we have a situation.
Is it that the United States Army has been infiltrated by J.C. Penney mannequins? Okay, I get that the human character models in the original show weren't exactly photorealistic, but just... good lord. Please go back to the robots. This is a sleep paralysis demon.
Lock down foils and extend drag fins.
If only my old pal Smokey could see me right now.
Focus.
We're entering the planet's atmosphere.
I never thought I would feel such relief to just see moving PNGs. And did somebody say green screen effects? Spared no expense.
Where did you learn how to land?
Damn it, Springer, the line was another happy landing. Let's see, the camera doesn't have an orange filter, so we clearly didn't land in Mexico.
Where are we, for that matter?
Oh, thank God, they landed on one of Michael Bay's sets. Now we'll at least have some more exciting action, and hopefully some better animation. Valor takes Springer and Hot Rod back to the base to contact Magnus, and then we cut to... oh my god. I owe the screenshots an apology.
Is everyone okay?
No, sir, the cameras weren't rolling when the ship hit that tower, but I've been assured that we can just replace it with some digital effects. I hear nobody will know the difference. We then cut back to the AI upscaled version of the Transformers Prime Wii U game. What the hell is this Kage Bushido bullshit?
So, Who's the rookie?
Everyone, this is Rodimus.
We were fighting the Combaticons on Geonosis.
We ran into each other battling cons in the Outer Rim.
I was f***ing kidding! Now meet our con crusher, RC. She can wreck with the best of them.
Welcome to the team.
Hey there. Can't remember the last time I've seen a fempa.
Your Honor, I present Exhibit A in my client's lawsuit for sexual harassment against Prime Animations.
Which one to scan? Decisions.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, Springer. We all know the designers were too lazy to give you a real helicopter mode. Meanwhile, in the Alpha 0.01 of Halo Combat Evolved...
Approach with caution, gentlemen.
Sir, that's not a ship I'll recognize.
It's an alien spacecraft.
Really? Because I thought it was Amelia fucking Earhart. So that's why you got the stars on your chest.
Sir, look up there!
Everyone prepare yourselves. No telling what's behind there.
Yeah, you're right, movie. I should be watching Beast Wars instead. The Combaticons then prove that they are the real protagonists of the film by destroying every last one of the skinwalkers that have been able to infiltrate the Earth's government.
Time to prepare for the big show.
His last requests were to get more pictures of Spider-Man.
Here we are, the Hall of Records.
Where do you think Alpha Trion would have hidden the Covenant?
The old bot had it hidden from everyone, including me.
Hopefully it's also where he hid his decent transformation animations and walk cycles. Good God. I don't feel good about leaving it here, but there's just still so much of this movie to go through and tear apart. And I just have too much on my schedule as is. Not even like channel work, but real life work. So I kind of had to make the decision to call it here. I want to give a special thanks to Martin, Justin, and my buddy Red for helping me come up with a couple of the edits. Those guys were a big help with making this even more hilarious than I had planned. So if you guys are watching this, thank you so much for that. And to anyone who's curious on how they can support, the creators that have been affected, I'll leave a link to their channels. So try to show them some support. Show them that you're not just going to sit back and watch somebody tear down a really great privilege this community has, which is just kind of being able to create so many amazing fan projects, and Hasbro, for the most part, just letting us do it on the condition that we don't monetize any fan films and whatnot. So we got to stop Carlos from just absolutely destroying the goodwill of that. So please leave a like, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and, because it's going to send a message to Carlos that, hey, you're not going to scare us. We're not going to back down. We're going to make our thoughts on your movie absolutely clear. Thank you all so much for watching, and, let me know if you really want a part 2. But until then, this has been the last call from the Game Tavern. Have a lovely, lovely time of day, because you're all lovely, lovely people.